Hello friends, welcome to this video. How do you feel about the angle? Not great, I know, but this is the best I can do. I'm going to be doing a reading vlog for this book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I've never read this book, but I've heard amazing things about it, and there is a Netflix show, I think, coming out about it, so I am just curious. I've gotten it recommended to me a couple times, and I've always intended to read it just because, like, with really popular YA books, I'm really curious if I could like them because I used to love YA and I'm starting to get back into it. Now I'm wondering, like, what are the current popular YA books that I haven't read yet? So this is one of them. I think I could like this one. It is basically a mystery story. I don't know if there's any romance or, like, well, I don't know, but it's definitely like about a murder mystery. So I hope that I like it. I've seen a lot of different people make reading vlogs for this book and for this series, so I feel like it's a good one to make a video for, so that's why I'm doing this. And then you can see my like live reactions to the book and like all of my content warnings, all of my whatever thoughts that maybe you might like this book. I know it's young adult, so it's geared towards teenagers, but we'll see, because sometimes the content still isn't great. So I'm very curious about that. I don't have the next two ready, so I think this video will just be this book. If I can get the other books, I'll really try to read them in this video too, but I don't know if that's possible. And then if I don't even like this book, then I might not continue the series. I don't know. I've heard the best things about this first book, so we'll see how I'll like it. But yeah, I just wanted to enter this video. Thanks for being here. And that being said, let's continue reading this book, and I will check in when I have something to say. Okay guys, hello. I need to update on this book. So last I talked, or I just introed this video and then I was with my family. Now I'm back home. Been reading this book. Cassandra's right here, so if you hear noises, she might interrupt. But okay, so I am listening to the audiobook mainly of this book, and it's going by really fast, but I wanted to stop on page 87 because I do need to like give some content warnings for this book. So there is some language, there have been some F words, and definitely like a lot of talk about underage drinking, underage sex, underage everything, okay, drugs, drinking, this stuff. So this is like a gritty high school story, but I find the mystery well told. I like the main character. She's kind of the good girl, I guess you could say. Like, she doesn't participate in any of this stuff, but the people she's investigating do, so that's what like gets her exposed to it. So she's trying to solve the murder of, what's her name, Andy Bell, and she doesn't think that the guy, so Andy Bell's boyfriend, okay, restart. Andy Bell's boyfriend, Sal Singh, was convicted of murdering her, but then he committed suicide, so he died before they could like put him in jail pretty much. So they blamed him for her death, and now everyone hates his family and it really sucks. So this girl Pip, she is actually friends with Sal's brother, and his name is Robbie, I'm pretty sure. So they're both trying to prove that Sal didn't kill Andy. Andy does not sound like a good person. She was into drugs herself, and she definitely like had a lot of people who didn't like her. So, but I will say like the audiobook is good. I don't think it has different voices, but it's just well told. It's like kind of like a production, and it's easy to follow. And I actually really like listening to it when she's having like a phone conversation with someone or texting someone. She has her entries and then like some transcripts, and then she like does kind of diary entries, and it's just really interesting to listen to on the audiobook and follow along. So it's been really good so far. This is my old beat up copy from the library. It was like a library reject, so I got it. Plus I got it wet when I was walking, so like it's just really fallen apart. But it's good so far. So yeah, I'm on chapter 10 now. Hello friends! So I am now on chapter 20, and I am really enjoying this. Like, it is very entertaining. The audiobook is really, really good. Like, I just play it out loud while I'm listening, and like I read along, and I really enjoy doing that, especially with the mixed media. Can you hear that plane? I just really like the way the reveals are happening, and I'm just curious, like there's so many suspects. Who was actually involved with this? Or there's so many people involved. And I feel like it's clear that the boyfriend didn't do it. So I like that she's investigating that. And I wonder if there's like some corrupt police going on, because it felt like they put no effort into like actually investigating. I don't know, because there was a lot of evidence pointing towards the boyfriend, but everything that she, like Pip, has been uncovering is like there was more to the story for sure. But this is 5 years later. Like, I'm just amazed. And I'm entertained. Like, this is very entertaining. I see the appeal for sure. There's just, you know, the kinds of content that I don't usually enjoy reading, like the parties and the like drugs and whatever, but like it does feel like just a story though. And I don't feel like it's there just to put a wow factor in. I feel like I've said that already, but anyways, so I feel like I could finish this really quickly. I know I said earlier, like I'm waiting for the rest of the trilogy to come in the library, and finally. Okay, book 2 is in transit. Now, I don't have the audiobook for the rest of the books. Like, I've put my name on the list, but they're like 6 weeks out. So, yeah. So I'll be reading like physically the rest of the books. It's been really nice to have the audiobook to read along, but yeah, I'll just be reading and not listening to the rest of the trilogy, but I think I will be able to include it in this video, which is exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I've been filming this video in and amongst other videos and work, so it's been very tricky. So if you see me in the same spot a lot, sorry about that. It is so entertaining though, and I like the writing style. It's told in third person, but I still feel like I'm really getting to know Pip in particular. Like, she's such a great main character to follow, and I'm curious, like, are we going to solve the mystery in this book, or is it going to continue for 3 books? Like, that feels a little excessive. So I don't know, but okay, you guys, I'm on part 3 now, and I've been listening to the audiobook and reading it on and off. We just like confirmed something, I guess. I wouldn't say it's a discovery, although like a little bit it is. Like, there's so many characters involved in this mystery, and I just really enjoy the way it's told. There's something about the writing style and the reveals and the characters. It just is working. I think it's just a well-told mystery, to be honest. Like, it's definitely not squeaky clean, but like for what it is, I am having a really good time reading it. So well, I'm on part 3. I'm gonna try to finish it today because I really want to get through this trilogy and get this video up. Again, I'm gonna emphasize, I don't actually think this is good for, especially for young teenagers, like maybe 16, 17 and older. It would be like fine to read, just because like depending on your upbringing, nothing new is in this book. Like, teenagers do this kind of thing. I know that they do, but it's just like reading it is sometimes like sad to see, but like it is what it is. So anyways, part 3, really excited to finish this book. So I'll check in maybe when I finished it, or if like something wild and crazy happens. Okay, hi you guys. I finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I am excited to chat about it. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed the storyline, and I thought the writing style and just like the plot progression, the characters, like really, I quite enjoyed it. There was just some pieces of content that, like, I don't know, it just kind of put me off a little bit. So it's not a 5-star, but I definitely did enjoy it. So yeah, for anyone who had recommended this book to me or just was curious about it, yeah, thanks for putting me onto this. I just have heard a lot of hype about this book in particular, and it has a Netflix series now, so that's why I wanted to try it, and I was very entertained. There are times when a good old murder mystery, when kids are trying to solve it, is just like kind of a fun setting to read about. And then the little side romance was really sweet. I did not see the reveals coming, but I'm not really like that as a mystery reader. I don't try to guess the mystery before it happens unless it's really obvious. But yeah, no, I quite enjoyed this, but definitely some warnings, you guys. Like I've said, there's a little bit of language throughout it, a couple F words, and then there's a lot of like teen drinking, teen drugs, drug dealing, and then like a lot of like intimacy, not a lot, but like some like assaults talked about and just stuff like that. So definitely on the rougher side of things. So for this to be young adult, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit surprised that it's this popular like among so many people, but I do understand too because it's such an entertaining story. But I wouldn't recommend this for younger teens. I've already said all that. So yeah, I'm excited to go on to the next book, and we will wait for it to come in the library. Still waiting. So I hope that it comes soon because I have to put this video on hold until it comes. But yeah. You guys, so the next A Good Girl's Guide to Murder books are in the library. I'm gonna go get them. Very excited about that. So let's do it because I've been waiting for this. And you know what's even better? I have both audiobooks. So yes, it all worked out. I can finally continue this video. It has been a while. I'm not gonna film in the library, but I will take you along if I want to, but probably not. So yeah. Okay, so hello. So the books that came in, well, first of all, yes, okay, finally. And then I also do have the audiobook for this book too. So yes, can't wait to read that. And you just get to see a little insider scoop as well. This book finally came in Before We Were Us by Denise Hunter. Look how short it is. Did not expect that. Are her other books this short? I've only ever listened to her books on audiobook. The two that I liked are these ones, Love Unscripted and A Novel Proposal. These two books, really great. Both 4 stars, like would highly recommend just for like clean romance. I don't think there's any faith in them, but this is like a Christian author, but she's kind of going more the secular or just the like clean route rather than faith. And this is her latest release, and I actually put the audiobook on hold as well, so I'm kind of leaning towards reading that rather than this one. So that, and then what else can I show you? My sister is into the, what is it called? Curse Breakers trilogy by Bridget Kemmerer, and this is the 3rd book. She's on the 3rd book. She has been reading my copies, but like she's not as safe with the books. So sometimes like if I can get the library book rather than her reading my book, I will do that. So she's on this book, so I got this for her. The rest of the books I cannot show you. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, yes, excited about this. So I'm gonna go home. I'm getting ready for another trip, as we do with work. So you're gonna see me all over the place, but I think that actually makes the vlogs more fun, because when I'm editing them, I'm like, oh yeah, this was fun that I like was in different places rather than just different spots in our house. It's actually like in the car, in a hotel room, outside somewhere, who even knows? Okay, one thing I do want to say about this book and the trilogy itself, I talked to a friend who has read the trilogy, and she said that it goes much darker than the first book ever did. So I'm kind of like, okay, I mean, the first book definitely like walked a line, but like not a line that I was uncomfortable with, because it all felt genuine to the story is the best way I can say it. Like, it all made sense why it was there, and I could picture it being a real thing that happened. And I think that's why I was like connected to it, because I went to a secular high school. I know what teenagers do, and it's scary out there. It totally is. And so I understand that these like are accurate, but yeah, someone is walking by right now. They probably aren't even looking in. Okay, yeah, he probably didn't even, it's fine. We're good. Okay. I think that's my cue to go. But yeah, I'm very curious like how dark this one goes, and then the third book too. I've heard the worst things about the third book, like in terms of just anyone liking it. I think people tend to lose interest after the third book or during the third book. So yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but here we go. I'm gonna start this book and I'm excited. That first sip feeling. I did not get a good one. Not all McDonald's coffee is, actually just not all coffee is created equal. Okay, this one is not so good. Oh, it's bad. That's too bad. That's such a letdown. Okay, and I'm having some breakfast. Good morning. I'm working this morning, and I have been reading a lot of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, or Good Girl Bad Blood, because the audiobook, I've been listening, I've been driving, and I've got updates to give. So as soon as I have time, I will do that. But yeah, I just wanted to say good morning, show you my coffee. That is a total letdown. I don't even know if this is drinkable. Like, it's gross. I don't like it. So why would I like force myself to drink it? But now I have no liquids to consume because this is empty. Okay, hi everyone. So I do have some time now to update this book. So I am driving around for work and doing different events and stuff. And so I've been able to get really far through the audiobook. So last I checked, I'm using my phone to record, using the phone to listen to the audiobook, so it's a little tricky. I think, last I checked I was on chapter 21, which is almost halfway, 206 pages, but I'm pretty sure I'm farther than that now. So I'm actually on chapter 25. There's a lot of mixed media in this, so it's pretty fun. So yeah, chapter 25. So this is how far I am. And it is good. The audiobook is so well done. I just really like the narrator. And then when she's doing interviews, there are voices for the other people. So that's really cool. But then when it's just her talking, when it's normal script like this, then just the narrator, who even cares? Okay, there are F-bombs in this book. Okay. I mean, probably the same amount as in the first book. I just have to emphasize here, the F word is said. Okay. And for some reason, I guess it is what it is. I'm overlooking a lot of the content because I'm enjoying the story so much. But usually, I'd be pretty turned off. But because the storytelling is so good, I am overlooking it. But just beware, this is language heavy. And not even that much. It's just the F word. Nothing else is really going on. What is that? Oh, okay. This time, get spinaches in it. I'm enjoying it pretty much equally as compared to the first one. I think I was more invested in the mystery of the first one. This one, there's a lot of characters. You get to know a lot of characters in this town, a lot of families, who's connected to who. I forget most of it. So she is helping out this family, the Reynolds family, to find their missing son/brother. And I don't remember them from the first book at all. So whatever. I remember the De Silvas because they were suspects. Ravi is the sweetest. Love the little romance in here. This is not romance heavy though. It's definitely about the mystery. It's about Pip, kind of realizing things about herself. Like, people have said this goes darker than the first one. I think it's equal and maybe even less dark almost. Like, for what the mystery was, well, okay, yeah, for what the mystery was, like, that is dark, but like not any more than the first book in my opinion. So anyways, but yeah, I am enjoying it the same amount, but once again, would not recommend this for teenagers. Like, adults, go ahead, beware, there's the F word. I definitely see how the author like puts suspects in our path, that some are obvious, some are not, but then who it turns out to be, I feel like isn't obvious. But also, I'm not very like mystery solver kind of person, so maybe other people could figure it out and I just can't. But like, just so y'all know, that's how I feel. So yeah, I am going out and about, I'm listening to the audiobook, but I will check in when I've read some more. You guys, Pip is going a little crazy. She's a little bit cray-cray. But like, that's the thing. She's been through some very traumatic things. And where's the therapy? Okay? And like, her parents are trying to be involved, but she's like, she needs serious therapy. And like, yeah. Hi everyone. So I am in a hotel room. I'm traveling for work, but I did finish Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson, so I wanted to give you guys an update and tell you what I'm rating it. I liked it. I'm giving it 4 stars. Really enjoyed the audiobook. It went by super fast, and I just think the audiobooks make this even better. I just think the writing style is good, but once again, content is not everyone's cup of tea, so beware of that. I'm just able to overlook it, although there were like a lot of F words. I'm just gonna say that. So I'm entertained enough that I want to keep reading over the language. This one, we're finally seeing Pip kind of like lose her cool, and I feel like it's more accurate to see her like mental health spiraling, because that should be happening based on what she's been through. And in this book, like, she goes through something quite traumatic at the end, and she should not be okay. So I'm very curious what the 3rd book is going to show for that. In terms of like it being dark, I forget what I've talked about already, but it is another day, by the way. This is like the only like professional shirt that I brought on this trip, so I'm wearing it a lot. The mystery in this one is just looking for someone who's missing, but then the person who's missing is connected to like this kind of bigger mystery, and the way that it unfolds is definitely like dramatic, but it wasn't too much for me. I did find it entertaining. So that's all I have to say about that. I hope this video is helpful so far. I am gonna read the 3rd book. I don't have the audiobook anymore. I lost it. So in Libby, you can get the skip the line loans, and that's the one that I had, and I lost it. So I'm still on hold. It says 5 weeks on the actual copy, but hopefully I get another skip the line loan soon. Otherwise, I'll just read the 3rd book physically, because I do still have it from the library, but I'd really prefer the audiobook because they're just so well done. It kind of feels like I'm listening to like a TV show play out. So I will check in when I've started the 3rd book, and I'll let you guys know. I have heard the worst things about the 3rd book and the darkest things about the 3rd book, so I'm really curious how I'll actually feel about it, just because my experience has been fairly positive with these books, despite a lot of things. So it is what it is, but yeah, so I'll check in soon. Okay guys, hello. I actually have 3 vlogs to update right now. So I'm gonna sit in the same spot and it's fine. First up is As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is for my Good Girls Guide to Murder vlog. Hello. I'm on chapter 2, and I don't have the audiobook for this book, but I'm gonna just read it. I've got to binge this weekend, so that is the plan. I hope that I can binge it. It's a big one, but it reads really fast. There's a lot of mixed media, like all the things, so I should be fine. But yeah, I'm excited. I have heard crazy things about this one in particular, so I don't know what to expect, but it's kind of like opening with like, we're going to court. So I think Pip is gonna lose it. I really think so, because she was on her way to losing it in the second book. So I don't know what the mystery is going to be in this one. I didn't read what this one's about because I don't want to be spoiled. I'm just going to go in and see what's going on with Pip. Hi friends, so I am on page 64 and I was reading and I just like gasped a little at what Pip just did. So, you know, yeah, she is losing it. She's a little bit crazy, but like she is suffering from very severe trauma. And so everything is like, I understand, and I'm like, ooh, it's gonna get messy before it gets fixed. Maybe she has a stalker. I don't know. But yeah, it is definitely a quick read. I've just been sitting here for a little bit and I'm already 64 pages in. So there's already been an F word and that's all I can say. And then there's like definitely violence and just creepy stuff happening. So this poor girl though, I just really enjoy the writing style and the way that the story is written. So I am definitely interested to keep reading, and I really wish I had the audiobook, but it's fine. Like reading it physically isn't changing my enjoyment. It's just making it a bit slower, but that's okay. I'm hoping to get most of this done in the next couple of days so that I can post this video. But yeah, I'm really curious how you guys would like this book. For those of you who've read the trilogy, what are your thoughts? I feel like this will be really divisive in the Christian community because of all the content that's in it. But like in my opinion, it is not like as dark as like if it was adult, which I've said before. And I'm entertained, but I don't think this is for everyone. Like just because I might like this, like it doesn't mean you guys will. I'm just putting a huge caution on this trilogy. Once again, updating 2 vlogs at once. Why not? So hello, I am reading As Good as Dead. And this book is wild. And I'm just entertained. Like, I just feel like the kind of like crazy thriller mysteries, everything is just so outlandish, but at the same time written well so that you just want to keep reading. It's like such an experience, but like, not that I would say it's like good or that I would recommend it, but I enjoy reading it. Okay, so this is very subjective, okay? So I'm on chapter 18 and there is quite the storyline. I don't even know what it tells you here. Okay, it tells you there is a serial killer on the loose and he's attacking Pip. He's definitely got his eyes on Pip. I'm assuming it's a dude. You want to know how badly I want to peek at the back? I just want to know who it is so that I can pick up the clues, you know? But like, yeah. And Ravi, the most adorable book boyfriend of all time. Okay, just saying that. Like, we all want a Ravi in our lives. I think he's perfect. Okay. And Pip is just like, she's just mentally unstable, and it's like written so well so that I see the slow decline, and it's just, I can't look away, you guys. I'm so entertained, but I'm not going to say that this is good and that you should read it. Okay. So that's all I can say. I'm going to keep reading. I don't know when I'll check in next, maybe if something else crazy happens, but who even knows? Like, is Pip going to survive? She has to, right? They're not going to kill off the main character, but who will they kill off? That's what I need to know. And I really want to peek. I want to peek so bad, you guys. This is the thing about reading it physically. On the audiobook, I can't just peek at the end. I have to just listen through from where I am. But with the physical book, I am so tempted. Just like look at the last page of the book and see what names and who's talking and what's going on. I do that a lot, but I'm really trying not to do it for this video for the sake of like the mystery and like giving my experience. But just saying, like by this point, I would have peeked at the end. Okay, so just saying. I won't say any names. I won't be spoiling nothing, because the thing is, this book, actually all the books really, but like from the first book, I feel like the first book loose end stuff is going to come up in this book, and we're going to like see some more characters from the first book in this book, a part of this mystery. That's what it's looking like. So yeah, because the second book felt a little bit like, oh, we like included some new characters and then now they're gone, and now this book is back to the originals. I don't know, just made that up, but maybe. So yeah, okay, let's continue reading, guys. You guys, I'm on chapter 25. If you know the book, what is happening right now? Like, I cannot put this down. I am just flying through this. Like, I'm gonna try to finish this today because I have to know. If you know, like, just look at this. What does that look like to you? Okay? Oh, snap. This is so entertaining, you guys. Like, this storyline. Okay, and also, like, for now, like yes, it's going dark because there's the serial killer aspect, but I like it. I like it the same as the rest of the books, because I think I have like a little like weird side of me that like likes spooky stuff like this. Is she gonna survive? Because I'm just gonna like read this and see what happens, and like there's so much book left, so like she can't be dead. Okay, chapter 26, let's go for it. Title spotting, page 209, As Good as Dead. Wait, okay, well, it says as good as, but this is wild. Yo. Poor Pip, she's gonna have, like, I don't know if she can recover mentally from this. Like, this is crazy. I don't know why I'm enjoying this, but I don't judge me, you guys. Okay, there's some seriously sad emotions right here. Like, I can't believe it. So I'm gonna stop the video and read this, and we'll see what happens. What? So we find out the serial killer here. Okay, that's the thing about this book. Like, I just love it when like everything is connected and each character is purposeful, and there are hints from the first book all the way here. Like, it's shocking, but it's not like no one could have guessed that. I am in shock though. What? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, snap. Stop. Oh no. Oh no. Like, what am I about to read is what I want to know. Like, how bad is it gonna get? There's so much left. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like, I think I need to take a break. Oh, stop. You guys, I got too stressed. I had to get out of the house. I'm listening to a different audiobook now. Just needed a break. Crazy stuff is going down in that book, and we're only halfway through. Like, what else could possibly happen? I'm stressed, so I needed a break. But it's like fun, so I'm okay with it, but I still needed a break. So enjoy some walking montages. Okay, it is nighttime and lots of time has passed. Do you know how stressed this book has made me? But it's also like a masterful, like, Pip is a mastermind. And honestly, I respect her. She gets stuff done. She is very resourceful and smart, and it's really cool to read from her perspective. I'm almost done the book, so I'm gonna record myself reading it, and I just have to say, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot of, like, law breaking going on, but also, like, taking the law into your own hands when you can't trust the law. I just can't even believe that this is, like, this is not lighthearted, guys. This is, like, full-on, hardcore, serious things going down. So I don't know if everyone can handle it. I definitely was very stressed in the middle. And then it's so fast-paced after that middle mark. I was just flying through it this afternoon. I'm gonna finish this book, and then we'll wrap up this video. All right, I finished it. Wow, that was emotional near the end. I'm gonna give this 4 stars. I'm giving this 4 stars. I liked it. I really did. I do think that this is how, I think the author had to up the intensity, and this was super intense. I just thought it was really well done. There was a lot of language. Once again, the F word is generously used, and there is just murder in this book, and yeah, and lying to the police, and that's how it goes. But I'm satisfied with that ending. I wish that I saw a little bit more, like, give me an epilogue, you know, but that's okay. I can just assume that. Wow, okay, what a ride. I really enjoyed this trilogy. I definitely recommend the audiobooks. Unfortunately, I couldn't listen to the audiobook for this book, and almost in a way I'm glad I didn't, because I think some parts of this book would be way too creepy and intense on audio, so I'm glad I was just reading it, because I definitely had to take a break at the halfway mark, and you guys will know what I'm talking about when I say that. But yeah, I would recommend this if you can handle this kind of content. Wouldn't recommend it for young teens, but I personally, as an adult, enjoyed reading it. It was entertaining, and especially, like, as an adult woman, there was something about it that just was like, I appreciated Pip's like unwillingness to let things go and really get the bad guys behind bars. I hope this was an enjoyable video. It was long, there's a lot of different parts to it, but I hope that this was entertaining, and I tried not to do spoilers, so hopefully you could watch this whole thing even if you haven't read the books. But if you have read all the books, I mean, I would love to discuss thoughts in the comments, but the comments will be spoilery, so that's something to think about. Maybe I'll just put like a disclaimer either at the beginning of the video or in the description or something. But yeah, because I would love to hear what you guys think, because I could see that there'd be a lot of mixed thoughts. I actually did already peek at Goodreads, and I see a lot of mixed thoughts on this last book, and that people either hate it or love it. But it's a solid 4 stars for me. This whole series is 4 stars. Like, because of the content and stuff, I wouldn't give it 5 stars, but I almost would give this last book 5 stars if not for all of the language, because I haven't been so like entranced by a book like that in a very long time, and it felt good to like just binge read this book. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, you guys. I hope it was entertaining, and yeah, on to the next. I have lots more reading vlogs coming, so I'm excited to share all of that with you. And thank you for being here with me for so long, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.